Hey guys, what's up? It's Kaylee. Welcome back to my vlogging channel. So today I had a cheer competition. It was our last one this season. So it was sectionals, and which, if you don't know what that is, it's the championships. And we got second place, which for most people, getting nothing but first is, not getting first is like bad at sectionals because it's the championships, you know, so like the goal for everybody is first place. So if you don't get it, it sucks. But we were not mad at all because last year I wasn't on varsity last year, but last year they got last. And I was on JV last year. I don't know how many teams they were against, but last year they got last. So the goal this year was to not get last. And we were against 5 teams, and they're all really good teams too. So we all were like, we might not place, stuff like that, because they only call first, second, and third. So we all were just like, it's fine, you know, like, we got this, but it's a hard competition. And we got second. So they called, I'm not going to say what team, but they called this one team for third place, and this team is really good. And at our last competition, they beat us. So we were like, as soon as they called them, we were like, oh, we didn't place. If they got third, like, no, we didn't place. And then they called second, and they called our name. And so, like I said, we were happy about it because we didn't think we were going to place, you know. So second was like, whoa to us. Obviously, first would have been even better, but the team that got first really deserved it. They were really, really good. Like, when I saw them perform, I was like, they're going to win. Like, I knew they were going to win. They were really good. But so were we, apparently, because the 6th place team, they got first at the last competition. They beat us. In the last competition, we got last. Last competition, we were only against 2 teams. The one that got third today and the one that got 6th today. But the team that got 6th, like I said, they got first at the last competition, and we didn't get to see them perform. We didn't even get to see them perform today, so I don't know, like, what happened. But as far as I know, last week they were good because they performed before us. Yeah, they performed before us. So we heard, like, we couldn't see them because we were going on after and we were like behind the curtain. But we heard them, and we heard the crowd like wooing like every 5 seconds. I mean, it was like every 5, they were like, whoa, whoa, and I was like, dang, like, they must be good out there. So today I was like, we're against them, oh boy, but they got last, and we got second. I wasn't really expecting getting second. I don't know, but we did really good, so now I can kind of see it. But like I said, I think I would see it more if I saw the other teams. I only saw who got first place, who got third. No, I didn't see who got third. I almost said it. The team that got third, we didn't get to watch them. And 4th, 5th, I don't know who it is. Anyways, I'm just rating at this point, but I'm just so proud of my team, and I'm so happy because, like, we're just kind of still shook that we got second. Like, it's a hard competition. Anyways, so I'm proud of us. None of our stunts fell. One of them almost fell, but it didn't. Like, it was a real, like, it was kind of a bobble. Like, she kind of like healed, but then like she like got up, so it worked. And I like don't even know what to say. I'm just like so happy for us. Basketball cheer starts in a couple weeks, and I'm still debating on whether or not I want to do it. It goes till February, and this past week especially, I've really been like not feeling cheer. We have next week off, and then the week after that are tryouts, and I'm just like, I was kind of over cheer, like this whole week. I was just over it. I'm just like waiting for practice to be over, and like I was waiting for today for it to be over. Like, it's over now. But at the same time, now that it is over, I'm like, wait, now I kind of miss it. Like, not right this second, because it's like, okay, I need a break now. But I feel like once I get through this whole week without going to practice, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm ready for it again. But we'll see. I have a whole week to figure out if I want to do it or not. It's not even like I'm thinking more about doing it than I am not, or I'm thinking about more not doing it than I am doing it, if that made any sense. Like, right now it's like 50-50. Like, I want to, but I don't. Because I don't want to be there if I'm not gonna want to be there, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want anybody on your team to be there that doesn't want to be there. You need your whole team to want to be there. And it's towards the end of the season, we get it, like, everybody's like tired. So this past week it was kind of like normal. Like, the season, it's been going on since like May, and it's just like June, like open gym and stuff like that. It's just exhausting, especially after school. And knowing that this goes till February, it's just like, I don't know if I want to do it. But I know, like, this is what I keep telling myself. I know that when I see the videos of them competing, and if I'm not in them, I'll be like, man, I wish I just did it, you know? But I'll figure it out. I'll figure out if I want to do it or not. I just don't want what happened last year to happen again, because last year I quit. I made the team, and I quit. But that's a whole nother story. I was on another team at the same time, and I was really exhausted. I had school 7 to 2, then I'd stay there till 4. So I'd have varsity 4 to 6, and then I had rec 6 to 8. And all the competitions that you saw over the winter, that was rec. That wasn't varsity. I'm obviously not doing rec this year. I just wanted to do it last year. But I was told that being on varsity and rec would help me a lot. But I ended up quitting varsity because I was just so overwhelmed, and varsity was a lot more, like, busy. A lot more busy, is that even grammar? Than rec was. So that's why I just stayed on rec instead. But there's also way more to that as well, why I quit varsity instead of rec. So, yeah. But we're not going to get into that. That's not what we're talking about. I'm still trying to decide on whether or not I want to do basketball cheer. But like I said, I have a whole week to figure it out, so we'll see. See if I want to do it. Still so proud of us today for getting second. The only thing I'm mad about is our twist Baja. I didn't catch her foot good enough, so it like kind of hit, and then I like picked it back up. But she went a lot further than I expected her to. It doesn't look like she went like whew, but for me, that she went further than she usually does. So I was kind of expecting her foot to be where I tried catching her, but it went a little more out. So that's why her feet dropped, but it wasn't like super noticeable, but it was at the same time. So whatever, we still got second. I think whether I caught her or not, we still wouldn't have gotten first, because that first place team was good, and they were 17 points higher than we were, and that's like a lot in cheerleading, because usually teams are only like 1 or 2, maybe 3 points higher. But, like, they were 17 points. You get a score out of 95, and we got 70 out of 95. They got 87 out of 95. So, yeah. Don't know what the last place team got. I heard they got 8 deductions. So, I don't know. I really, I want to see their routine. We haven't gotten to watch them at all this season. So, I want to see if maybe there's a video on, YouTube or something, but I don't know. I don't know. I Roxy, I broke the rule. It's like, woohoo, 6th place. I know, I missed you too. Like there was something outside today. Oh, on our way there to, like we rode the bus this morning to competition obviously, and we passed the 1st place team. We saw their bus and we were like passing each other, and we just all looked out the windows and started waving to each other. Even though we're basically like whatever, however you say it, like we're enemies basically. We're competing against each other, but like they still deserved it. They deserved 1st place. And there was this one team that was really good, but they got 2nd, and their coach flipped out. Like, I thought this team was going to get 1st place, but they didn't. And when they got 2nd, their coach was like, this is stupid, and like during awards, and they walked out. Like, their coach made them walk out.